Hey YouTube, I'm Ross Magas. This is not real life, and we're back again with one of these Monster Hunter weapon videos, breakdown analyses. And today we got Heavy Bowgun, and Heavy Bowgun is a weapon I dabbled a little bit in. I am really glad, and this is actually something I'd like to point out about all these weapon trailers and when the game comes out and you're caught up in the excitement of like, oh, am I going to change my weapon? Am I going to choose a different weapon? The armors they pick for these weapons always seem like so on point. It's really crazy because I know when I play it, I'm never going to wear this armor. And based on my experience in World and Rise, like I didn't like this armor aesthetically. But for some reason, when I see it in this trailer, I just think like, man, this looks so cool. It looks so great. And it's like, I guess it just matches the vibe. So good job, Capcom, man. Everything looks awesome. But let's go ahead and get started. And another thing I've noticed is like, look how scuffed up this is. Like, unlike the ingot with the gun lance, the guys, gun lance. Yeah, I was gonna say gun lance. Is that one looked real clean, But like this guy, it looks like, yeah, he's gone through 5-6 hunts. He hasn't gone back to camp yet. He's like, his scope's all dinged up a little bit, but like all worn and torn. And we got the nice slow pan, show us the details. Based on what they say in the video here, it makes me wonder if this is like, normally this is not here. This is the shield mod, isn't it? And you can remove this in World. I didn't play this in Rise. And put a different, maybe have like recoil management, or what are the other ones? Reload speed, enhancer, that kind of thing. But since they're showcasing it with the shield right off the bat, and I'll double check when we get to that part with the text, but it makes it seem like, no, they have shields now. That's just how it is. So we see him load the special ammo actually. And dude, like, let's watch that real quick, because like all of you who do Wyvern Heart, I know it hurts when you put that thing on the ground, he cracks it open, and you see him shove it in there, and you're like, come on, the monster's coming. The monster's coming, man. And he just like pulls it back up, click, now you're ready to go. It's like, oh my god, this is so much faster. Just look at that. That was chick. That's it. We're done. Let's go. Oh my god, that's so fast. This is another thing I want to point out too. Since they're showing this to us real early, does that mean that this is just normal now? Like, heavy bowguns have rapid fire for like burst, triple shot? Because I know that was rare, if not even impossible, on heavy bowgun before. I think you can only get that on light bowgun. Well, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but since they're showcasing it here, it does seem like they're letting you know, like, hey, now, no, heavy bowgun's got this. We got it. Bang, bang, bang. See? Okay, yep, that was it right there. That was it. Put in the juice. Oh, where does it even attach, actually? Look at that. It's not even half a second. Another thing I want to point out here is these guys, and they definitely didn't have these before, because we'll get to it later where he's firing off those big blasts and it kind of knocks Doshiguma back. These icons actually remind me of the mines you could plant, which later then turn into the little grenades you could launch on light bowgun. But dude, that was so fast. And personally, I actually find the ranged weapons to be the most complicated weapons, not because of like the actual gameplay. Okay, sort of because of the gameplay portion. Less because of point and shoot is difficult. It's not. It's because for me, pressing up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 just to find the right ammo, that's where it gets complicated, and I don't like. It's not super intuitive to me to be super prepared and have all the ammo ahead of time, and I find it tedious to collect. So these are probably why I find these weapons difficult. But of the shooting weapons, the range weapons, heavy bowgun is definitely the one I found most interesting and gave it a shot a few times. Yeah, that's so fast. Okay, we got some special ammo. No, just regular ammo. Okay, energy regenerates. Yep, we knew that. Oh yeah, see? Okay, so on top of the auto guard function, you can also guard incoming attacks manually. So we have a block button now. Because, and again, I only have what I remember from Iceborne, but as long as you had the shield mod and you were not shooting or reloading and you were looking at the right way, you could block because the gun and the shield was up. But because it flashed red and the text, yeah, that flash right there indicates to me that there must be like a special block going on here. And then we shoot a regular shot. Nope, it was a spread shot. Okay, here, this charge up. Actually, I think, did we see that really quick on the thing? Yes, we do. Oh, here they go. So yeah, on focus mode, we can fire off these. I guess they're grenades. You know, might as well be. And we'll use them on focus mode to blow up these weak spots. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I just realized this is on here. This guy's, well, they're the developers, right? So of course they are. But they're doing a great job keeping critical distance. And for those of you who don't know, the reticle changes to orange when you're at the right distance for the maximum damage. So because, you know, if you could do max damage and be like really far away, this would be too overpowered. So you got to be a little bit close, even though it's a ranged weapon. But if you're too close, it's not necessarily great for you. But if you're too far, you'll do less damage. God, is that... I didn't see the focus reticle. Look at the size of this thing. It's like it's launching a little satellite right into his face. This must be the other special ammo. Do you think this will be different than, like, it's like you can have Wyvern Heart or Wyvern Snipe? This will be something separate, or can you have both the machine gun and the mega grenade? God, he just fell back. I know I've seen this more than once, but it's still like, it's still so new and fresh. I'm still reacting. Bam. What happened just then? Okay. Did you see that? I definitely missed this the few times I was watching it. It's like a little plasma ball just showed up. Oops. Yeah, look at that. I think this is a new ammo type. And he deploys it. It activates, boom, and he reacts into a flinch. Maybe it was an elemental burst. Because he's got the drool effect here, right? You can see it come in. And I'm going to guess he goes into the tired animation, like when you've done a lot of elemental damage and they kind of get tired. Oh, that's really cool. Little ball lightning. Bam! Eat it. Well, I guess they're not going to show everything, but with some of the big explosion things and stuff like that that they've shown so far, I wonder if they're not going to have... oh, that's saliva. They're not going to have the cluster bombs, but like cluster bombs are an iconic part of this weapon, so I can't imagine that they're not coming back. I wonder how many of the mod things that came into later that like you know, if you put the scope, you can shoot a little bit further, but now you're just looking down the scope. Or like the ring you could do, I think in Rise, I've seen some speed runs on that. It's just wild how fast that is. But gun, heavy bowgun looking. pretty good. No wyvern snipe, so maybe you can choose between the machine gun or the big blaster. Where'd it go? There it go. And this boy. Ball lightning. And the end of the clash. Oh my god. Wishlist it now. Yes. That's not available for us on PlayStation, but for those of you, I guess, on Steam, definitely do that. And well, if you think I missed anything on the heavy bowgun, I'm not super knowledgeable on the ranged weapons, so help your fellow hunters out in the community and let them know if I missed something or something you're expecting from the bowguns. But that's another weapon analysis here. I'm Ross Magas. This is Not Real Life, and I'll see you guys next time.